White played. King f1. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. Bishop a6 check. Bishop b5. Bishop takes b5 check. On c4. Bishop takes c4 mate black 1. Let's go to the next game. White just played. On g4. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. On takes g3. On f4. On g2. King g4. On promotes to queen at g1 check. King f5. Black is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. Rook h3. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Rook g8 check. King b7. Rook b2 check. King a7. Bishop d4 check. On c5. Bishop takes c5 mate white 1. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. On b4. Pause the video to find out black's response. On takes b3. On takes b3. Rook takes c3. On b4. Rook c4. Black is looking to play. On h5. Rook b6. Rook takes b4 and increase their advantage significantly. On g3. Move preferred by white. Rook takes b4. King g2. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. Queen takes b6 check. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. King takes b6. King f3. On a4. King e4. On a5. King d5. On a6. King c4. On a7. White is preparing to play. Pawn promotes to queen at a8 and increase their advantage significantly. On g6. Move preferred by black. On f6. King d5. On promotes to queen at a8 check. King e6. Black has no response. Let's go to the next game. White just played. Queen takes f4 check. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. King takes f4. King b2. King e3. Black might go for. On f4. On a3. On takes a3 check. King takes a3. On f3. King b4. On f2, and put immense pressure on the opponent. On c4. Move preferred by white. On takes c3 check. King takes c3. On f4. King c4. On f3. King c5. On f2. On a4. On promotes to queen at f1. On a5. White is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. On d4. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. On takes d3. Bishop takes d3. On takes e4. Bishop takes e4. Bishop takes e4. Queen takes e4. Queen takes f2 check. King h1. Queen g3. Black considers playing. Knight d3. Knight d2. Knight f2 check, and increase their advantage significantly. Queen takes e5 played by white. Rook f1 check. Rook takes f1. Queen takes e5. Knight d2. Black has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. King g5. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Black is looking to play. King takes g4 and gain a significant edge. King h3 was chosen by white. King f6. Black wants to play. King g5. King h2. King takes g4 and take decisive advantage. King takes h4 played by white. On e6. On g5 check. King e5. Black might go for pawn takes d5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. On g6 move preferred by white. White's idea is to play. On g7. Pawn takes d5. Pawn promotes to queen at g8 and establish a winning position. King f6 move preferred by black. King h5. Pawn takes d5. King h6. Pawn d4. On g7. Pawn takes e3. Pawn promotes to queen at g8. White might go for queen g5 check. King e6. King g6 and seize the initiative. King e5. White has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. Black played. On f5. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Pawn takes f6 check. King g6. King g4. White is aiming to play king takes h4 and dominate the board. Bishop takes f6 played by black. Knight takes f6. King takes f6. King takes h4. King f5. King h5. On e5. On h4. On e4. King h6. King g4. King g6. White considers playing. On h5. King f3. King f5. On e3. Pawn takes e3. King takes e3. King e5. King d3. Pawn h6 and establish a winning position. King takes h4 move preferred by black. King f5. King h5. King takes e4. King g6. White is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black played. On f5. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. Pawn takes f6. King takes f6. King d4. On g5. Black intends to play. On g4. King takes c4. On g3. King b5. On g2. King takes a5. Pawn promotes to queen at g1 and gain a significant edge. King takes c4 was chosen by white. King f5. On b4. White intends to play pawn takes a5 and seize the initiative. Pawn takes b4 was chosen by black. Pawn takes b4. King e5. On a5. White is planning to play. On a6. King f4. On a7. King f3. Pawn promotes to queen at 8 check and dominate the board. King d6 move preferred by black. On a6. White wants to play. On a7. King e5. Pawn promotes to queen at a8 and increase their advantage significantly. King c7 was chosen by black. King d3. White is looking to play. King e4. King b6. On b5. On g4. King f4. On g3. King takes g3 and dominate the board. King b6 played by black. On b5. On g4. King e4. White is aiming to play. King f4. On g3. King takes g3 and establish a winning position. On g3 was chosen by black. King f3. King a7. King takes g3. King b6. Black's loss is confirmed. Let's go to the next game.